Durag Diaries, yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to another North Divide. Here with your boy Jords, hosted by your boy Jords, waiting for Hooks to come into the building because maybe he's hiding. His team's not doing so well. He don't want to come here and show face. I hear it now. He'll be with us in a short second. But big up to each and every one of you that come over from Saeed's stream. Big up to Saeed TV for the raid. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I hope you got that one to 1K likes for this stream. We're aiming for a humble 100, you know, minus 10% of that. So if you guys can like up the stream, we'll appreciate it. Big up. And make sure you smash the subscribe button. As you can see, I need to change that banner now. You just reminded me. I need to change the banner because we've got to 1K. Big up to everyone that's been here every single Monday. We've got to the 1K mark. As I've announced on the Saeed stream, it means we're going bigger. It means we're going better. And from this week, we're going to start doing some watch-alongs. We're going to have the watch-alongs patterned. We're going to have more lives patterned, more records. As I said, the 1K just helps me go a bit harder, a bit further, and grind just that little bit more on the content, even when Spurs are horrible. Because I can promise you guys right now, I didn't want to do this stream. I didn't want to. I woke up thinking about all the excuses I can make, thinking, yeah, I've got a meeting for work. I'm just like, nah, man, the man them know I'm here every single week, and I have been for about 3 months now. So there's no hiding. We've got our answer. But big up again to Saeed for the raid. Big up to everyone that is inside. Big up to my boy Black and Music. Who else we got in here? We got City Till I Die. Hooks has to get cooked. Aye, bro. Where is Hooks? Hooks raids. Hooks, please raid Hooks right now, bro. Raid his Twitter and say, where are you, bro? Where are you? But yo, what's up? Yo to you, Zen. Yo to you, man like Jay. Of course, big up to you, my boy. Above us in the table right now. Dark fucking times. Aye. West Ham being above us is dark. West Ham being above us is so dark. Like, people don't understand. Tottenham is, you know, let me just confirm this. Before we move on. Yeah, I need to just confirm. Premier League table. I just need to confirm this. Oh, yeah, there we go. Confirmed. It's been confirmed, people. Tottenham are the worst team in London. And on that note, let's get the boy Hooks in here. What are you saying, my boy Hooks? Finally shows face. People are saying you've been hiding. What are you saying?
What? I've been about, bro. I was on Never a Foul last night. I don't know what man I'm talking about. I've been about, bro. I don't need to hide.
You get cooked. I thought they were here to cook me up.
I don't need to hide, bro. Like,
they're on Hooks has to get cooked. That's what the people are saying.
Nah, man, Hooks ain't got to get nothing, blood. Hooks ain't got to get nothing. They get me. Because there's more pressing matters. Do you see what I tagged you in?
There's definitely pressing matters. There's definitely some pressing.
Did you see what I tagged you in?
You need to wipe your thing though.
Did you see what I tagged you in?
Murky.
Did you see what I tagged you in?
Give me 2 secs. Do you know what? I did see you tag me a second ago. I didn't look at it. Let me just have a look. Let me have a look. Oh, yeah. No, I did just get that one up. I don't know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't even know what to say on that one. I'd love to sit here and say that's not going to be for the first team, which I don't believe it was. Dane Scarlett's had about 4 first team appearances all these years for Tottenham that he's been, and he was a wonder kid just some years ago, apparently. So I don't know if it'll be because he's won first team football. It might be to send him back out on loan, but I don't know what that is. If you're looking for me to give you an answer for that, I don't know. I really don't know. But I suppose let's just give the talking points of today. Obviously, as all people will know, if you've seen thumbnails and if you've seen my match reaction, make sure you go watch my match reaction. It is up now. I put it out this morning, 10 a.m. every Monday. But Spurs lost 3-2 in, I don't even know what to call it. It is embarrassing fashion yesterday. 3 goals conceded within the first half. Went 3-0 down to Everton side that we haven't lost to. We haven't lost at Goodison Park in 13 years. 13 years. But we lost to them. They closed the gap on us. Spurs are close to relegation than they are to the top 10. It's times are dark. Hooks, take the floor, man.
What do you mean take the floor, bro? I ain't got that, bro. We need to hear.
Because we know that. No, because I know that you're going to ask questions. So what is best? Bro, that's on the reaction. If you want to watch reaction, you get the Durag Diaries and all that. But the reason I'm giving you the floor is because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to start speaking, then you're going to ask questions. I'm saying, do you know what? You tell me your evaluation of the game. You can ask me questions, I'll answer, and then we can go from there. I'm giving you the floor again.
All right. So, by the way, people, just make sure you're liking up the thing, subscribing to the thing. Obviously, Mr. Durag Diaries in a bit of pain, so he's giving a bit of joy by giving him some more subscribers. You know them way there, yeah. And obviously, congrats on the 1K. You know, some the good things are going. You know, it's not all bad. It's not all bad, but we have to chat a little bit about your club, right? Because every stream I come to, man, always want to chat about my club. Oh, your club drop points. Oh, your club not top. Oh, all them things. But what we saying, blood? You man are in the duns. You man are in the absolute duns. Tottenham fans, Man United fans chat the most, and both of you man are homeless man swinging at the dumpster fire, bro. Like none of you man have homes, and you man are just getting punched in, bro. Everton, you know. By the way, how are you letting Everton, score a goal against you while doing stepovers? I couldn't believe it. Stepovers, you know.
Oh, you Everton. Mean DCO?
Bro, well, he done up your defenders. You had Njai who stepovers and boy making Dragusin wish that he was somewhere else, anywhere but at Goodison Park. And 3 goals in one half. I didn't even know Everton could score 3 goals in a game. That man scored 3 goals in 45 minutes. Oh my God. What is going on with Spurs? What is going on with Spurs? What is going on? But everything else, what is going on? Yeah? Because you keep on telling me, you keep on telling me it's not the manager. Yeah? You keep on telling me, that he does understand tactics. He has got tactics, all them things there. We saw him try something different. And you man got class. You man got class. That means he's even worse when he tries to adapt. He's even worse when he tries to adapt, bro. So what are we saying? What are we really saying? Brother, this guy's not good, bro. This guy's not good enough to manage Everton, but he's managing Spurs. That's all right.
If you feel that, if you think that he's not good enough to manage Everton, then I don't really know what we're doing. But that's fine. No, wait. Go on. Go on.
Hey, do you know what I find really interesting? Yeah. The last time you lost to Everton was in 2012.
At Goodison Park, yeah.
Do you know who their manager? Do you know who their manager was when you last lost to them?
David Moyes.
Pain. Pain. And
bro, you think I don't know these things, but this is what the thing is, though. Hooks. This is one thing you can't take away. I did say going into this game, I wasn't confident. I'm finding it hard to have any confidence going into the game. And one thing I did point out to you, as I said, David Moyes ain't losing his first 2 home games. It's just not going to happen. I don't see it happening. But obviously, still, as we do, as fans of our clubs, we're deluded at times to the fact that I need to support my club. So I thought, Spurs I have to predict Spurs to get a win. Because in that moment, you know, I'm always going to predict my team to get a win if I can see justifiable reasons, which against Everton, every team has justifiable reasons as to why they should win. But ultimately, we didn't turn up. It was absolutely dreadful. And he got it wrong. Ange got it wrong. Absolutely terrible. I did say, like, the loss itself, this game in itself, is a sackable offense. It's a sackable offense. Just looking at, as I say, take away the injuries. Take away the fact that we're 15th. Take away the fact that we've got 12 losses. Take away the fact that everything's been so bad and this is the worst team I've seen at Spurs for 20-odd years. Take away all of those factors. Losing 3-0 and being 3-0 down at Everton at half-time is a sackable offense. Just straight up. This is one of the worst teams in the league. They have been for 3 to 4 years. I ain't going to not take no accountability for that and acknowledge Ange is the one man at fault for yesterday's games. I can look at above board and say, look, we ain't got the players and so on. But that game in particular, we had enough players to beat Everton. Everton are just shit. Everton, dog pile, bottom of the floor, poo, shit. So the way I look at it for that game, it's like you said, players, just the fact that we let that non-binary man, just out here twisting up, doing up ballerina twinkle toes in the box. It's crazy. He hasn't scored for 16 games. No goals for 16 games. Dr. Tottenham heard that one and he striked. Because that's another thing. I said it in the prediction. Pre-match, I said DCL scoring. No matter what, I'd put my life on DCL scoring. He had his best game he's had in fucking 12 months in Everton. His best game, probably 18 months. Finally got a goal, could have had 3 or 4. I bet he's going to buy himself a new handbag after that performance. I bet it. Because Spurs absolutely made Everton look like a prime city. The way that we set up, the 3-4-3, don't know what Andrew was thinking. It's one of those ones where, like you said, trying to do the one change, like tactically change the team so much, and you choose the Everton game to do that, and you choose a 3-4-3. It made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. And I don't know who gave him the thought to think that, that setup's going to work for us. I know a lot of fans have been sitting there going, we've got 2 wing backs, play them as wing backs, and then you're going to play. But no, you don't do that when you don't have 3 proper centre backs. This is the thing. People think you play a back 3 to hide the deficiencies of your centre backs. You can only hide one centre back's deficiencies if he's playing in the middle next to 2 left centre back and a right centre back that is competent. When all 3 of them are incompetent, it's never going to work. You got Gray, Davies, and Dragusin next to each other, looking like fucking dumber. Yeah, like it was just a mess. It was just a mess. I can't sit here, and I'm not going to get mad. I'm over it. I've had a day to really evaluate where the game is at. I've already had the madness. I've done the reactions. I've spoke about the game enough now, so I'm no longer angry. I'm just trying to see it from a non-biased perspective. But Ange, this loss is definitely on Ange as a singular game. The problems are bigger than Ange, but the loss is on Ange. If that's going to answer your question as to where I'm at, because I know you're at one point.
Right, boy. There's a lot happening right now, innit? But all I know is the one thing that I think is the most disrespectful thing, that I've seen, while being in this YouTube thing, how dare you have a picture of Muhammad Ali, and Spurs hanging in the same room? Them man should not be nowhere.
What the heck are you doing here?
You got greatness, next to arguably the biggest piece of shit in the world, bro. So I think we need to change that up a bit. I think it's time to take the Spurs thing back down. Because you remember you had it down earlier on, but then you put it back up because you got gas.
Oh, the flag.
Yeah, because you put it back up because you got gas, but now you're in a worse position than when you took it down originally. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
so
but the reason I'm not going to take it down this time is because I love my club. And no matter what happens, the flag don't come down. The flag stays up. And right now, I'm seeing far too often, every game I'm watching, my senior players don't know how to play for the badge. They forgot what it's like to, work for this club and be a fucking have the passion to go out on that pitch and perform. They forgot about that. So I'm going to keep my badge up, my flag up and waving it high and letting people know Spurs is my team. And if you ain't got the fucking passion to play for it, then get gone. Get gone. I'm going to keep reminding people that. Because if I'm saying that message and the Spurs flag ain't up, they might be thinking I'm from somewhere else. No. Spurs.
Do you know what I find interesting as well, all you Spurs, man, love to chat about my club, but you do realize you need to win 7 games and you need Arsenal to lose 7 games for you to go above my club.
Who said we're going above you?
Yeah, that's what we like. That's what we see. You
no, but who said that? No. Now you're just doing. Now you're making a relevant. This is. Do you know what? But the thing is, though, you show your ass too many times.
Nice and early.
You show your ass too many times, bro. Because why are you worried about 15th place Spurs when you've got Liverpool ahead of you? You drop points at Aston Villa. Worry about your own fucking problems, mate.
Wait.
Check your mirrors. You just drew 2-2 to Villa. Drop the gap that you closed, the gap that you so much gassed up.
Wait.
And now you're worried about 15th place Spurs.
Wait.
About Spurs in the
Wait,
I hear you.
I'm not.
I hear you.
Hey,
Arsenal in their best era is
Look,
happy about being better than Spurs in their worst eras.
I promise you.
I
I'm not worried about Spurs. Yeah.
okay.
And second thing, yeah. You said, yeah, Liverpool are above me. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, let's talk about mirrors. Yeah, let's check some mirrors. Yeah. So, West Ham, Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Brentford. Wait, let me rewind.
When I started off the stream, I said we're the worst club in London right now.
Rewind. Crystal Palace.
We're the worst club in London.
Brentford.
You've heard me say that. I said that as soon as we started the stream when you was in the background. You was watching. You saw.
Wait, Brighton, Hove, and Albion, a beach with seagulls, killed it. Aston Villa, yeah, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Newcastle United, Manchester City, Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, and Liverpool are all above you. Never in your life tell me to check my mirrors ever again. Yeah.
Check your mirrors, bro.
Never ever again, bro.
Check your mirrors. Because wait. Okay. Oh wait. Sorry. Hold up. Wait a minute. As Hooks would do. Can I just double check something? What's your goal this season? Is it to finish above Spurs or to win the league?
There's only one person above me.
Is it to finish above Spurs or to win the league? Just answer that question. You've been asking me questions that I answer. Now answer my question, Hooks.
Oh, you're confused.
I just need to clarify.
You're confused.
Answer
You think I said what I said for me?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you a question.
I said it for you, bro. I don't care where you are. You can go crash and run for all I care.
Finishing above Spurs, you expect. Hey, was your aim to win the league?
Bro, every season, my aim is to win the league because I'm a team that's won the league before. So I can have that aim. Yeah, that's an aim that I can have. You know what I mean? Every season, that's my
focus.
That's my aim. I'm focused on my aim.
Right now, what you're doing right now is you're that guy. He's running, he's looking, and then when he's looking behind, people are overtaking him. That's what you are. You're gonna be that guy. Man City, they're coming up. You're looking back, and you're forgetting Man City's right there. Man City's overtaking.
You're.
How about you forget that? Oh wait, have you forgot? You've got to play Man City in 2 weeks. That game they're gonna overtake you. How about that?
The Emirates. At the Emirates.
Bro, we should do a fourth to that one. How about that?
Hey, you got it confused. You got it confused. It's you're running, yeah, and you're trying to look for man. Like, oh shit, where's Hooks and Arsenal? I've got to catch Hooks and Arsenal, yeah. 2-2s now. Yo, Crystal Palace fly by you, Brentford fly by you, fucking Everton's approaching. Like, bro, you got bare man that are lapping you, you know. Bro, I've nearly gone around you twice. I'm 20 points ahead of you, bro. Do you think I'm worried about you? Oh my god, you and you're
okay. You're 20 points ahead of us, but you're still talking about Spurs 15th. But you haven't. You know, we're gonna get onto the Arsenal Liverpool stuff after anyway, because that's title. We'll talk. We're gonna get onto the Arsenal segment when we talk about the Arsenal game.
Wait,
let's talk. Let's keep it to Tottenham. Go on.
Notice how, when you mention my club, you say we got to talk about the Arsenal and Liverpool thing because I'm in a title race, blood. Yeah. Notice how when we talk about your club, we got to talk about Everton. We got to talk about Wolves. We got to talk about Ipswich, blood. Yeah.
That's the reality of the situation where we're at right now. We're 15th on the table. We're 15th on the table. So right now, I would talk about the teams behind me.
Where are you? 15th. Huh? Was that? Say again.
Oh wait. Oh what? You remember? Shall I say it like? Shall I say it? We're 15th, blood. We're 15th, up. I'll do it like that. That reminds you of something, don't it? That reminds you of something. A place where you're all too familiar. We're this thing, black.
You man are drowning, bro.
You know how I feel.
You man are drowning.
Hooks. You know exactly how I feel, bro.
No, I don't. Do you know why?
You was there.
I wasn't 15th at this point. I wasn't 15th at this point, bro. I don't know. Okay, all trolling aside, I honestly don't know if you're going to make it into the top half of the table. That's not even me trolling. Like, that's a serious conversation. You see, boardroom talks. That's a serious conversation that you, man, got to have. Because I actually don't know. Okay, look here. Don't worry. I know you're bare eager to chat about my club and everything there.
Back to Tottenham. You're the one.
I know you're bare eager.
I want to talk about the game.
I know you're bare eager to talk about my club, but let's just Just one
Bro,
thing.
no. Stop this. I
One
said bring
thing.
it back to Spurs. You want to talk about Arsenal? We can talk about Arsenal after. We got half hour.
No, because I
Let's
know
keep
that.
on Spurs.
I know that you. The reason why you like this show is because you know, that you cannot focus on your club and try to talk about mine.
But I told you, let's talk about Spurs first. Yeah, you deflected. You want to talk about Arsenal. You said,
no, I don't want to talk about Arsenal.
Are you finishing about Arsenal this season?
Wait.
Why are you asking those questions when we're talking about Arsenal game? We're talking about
I want you to. I don't want context. Yeah, I don't want live stories.
I only give context.
I just want a simple yes or no answer.
Do you want my personal opinion? Because I don't speak for Tottenham. I'll speak for Tottenham.
Yeah. Obviously, your personal
Tottenham fan opinion.
All you need to do.
I don't really know.
All you need to do is tell me win, loss, or draw. That's all you need to tell me.
I'm not doing that for our upcoming games. I don't.
Wait.
I've never been that guy. I don't do that. So I'm not doing it with you.
What do you mean? Oh, what? So
I don't do that. I don't look at our fixtures and go, we're gonna win this one, and then count points. I've never been that.
Okay, but do you think you're beating that? Okay, cool. Do you think you're beating Leicester?
I think we
your next game.
I was just about to say, yeah. I think that we could go and beat Hoffenheim and Leicester. Do we go do it? I need to see how we play against Hoffenheim first. I need to see what players come back. We got a game before then. Things can change. Oh shit. I'm back. Yeah, things could change. A lot could change. A lot could happen between now and then. Because just like I told you, after the Liverpool game, I was confident for Arsenal. And then after the Tamworth game, I said, no, I'm not no more. I don't really know where to have confidence from. Got to see how the next game goes. Just like any manager would, just like the PR people would say, I'm taking it one game at a time. And that's all I can do as a Spurs fan. You've said it, you've highlighted it quite frankly. Tottenham are looking at, we're closer to Everton and them, man, than we are to the top of the table. I'm closer to Leicester than I am to fucking Wolves or whatever, whoever's, I don't even know. To answer your question, I'm focused.
No, it's cool because you didn't want to do. You remember you don't ever do that.
So on each and every game coming up.
I'm not gonna.
And when I get to those games, I'll give you the prediction. Okay, cool. And furthermore, we do a prediction show on Friday. How about everyone in here tune in on Friday morning to see for that Leicester game?
I hear it. So
halftime hooks, channels in the description, channels in the name of the video. There you go. Make sure you subscribe.
Do you know what I find mad interesting here? This is something that I find mad interesting about the whole football YouTube world, isn't it? This is what I find crazy, yeah.
Havertz finishing,
and this is what makes me think, that there's genuinely, like madman in the world, like proper insane man in the world, because if we was to look at both of our clubs, I think we could both honestly say, you and your club deserves more smoke than me and my club, Now, but then I look in the chat, and I see tell Crooks to calm down with the Vim. Hook's moving G. Hook's moving like a little man. They know, sorry. Hooks don't want to talk about his club. Hook's expectation was for a quadruple. Win the league. Arsenal bottle job. That's what your club is, Hooks. Oh, not worried about us, but talking about Spurs more than a title. I'm very confused because anyone would think,
Well, sorry,
anyone would think that I'm 15th, bro. Anyone would think that I'm 15th, bro.
No, they wouldn't. It's a Spurs fucking channel, bro. They know if I'm saying we, they're referring to Jords because it says Durag Diaries hosted by Jords. So if we are 15th.
But you know that this doesn't just happen on your channel, bro. This just doesn't happen on your channel.
To be fair, I generally zoned out at the start of what you were saying. I'm telling you, I zoned out at the start, so I didn't hear that. I just heard you say,
zoned out. I know it's
15th.
Focus. I know it's hard to focus right now.
Because I'm doing the chat, bro. Do you want to know what I was doing? I was removing Donna's Y comments, bro. Donna, stop the Y comments in my chat. You can't do that in my chat. You do that in Hooks' thing if members thing up, I ain't doing that over here. Stop the Y-ness, man. You can come in here, Wagwan, my G and that.
So look, because obviously, like,
What are you trying to say? I'm doing clickbaity titles. So you're going to get onto me. I'm clickbaiting titles.
No, because obviously, I
said we're 15th. Tottenham are.
Obviously, I just find it crazy how, my club's dead. Apparently, shittest club in the world. But we should be relegated because we're so shit. Shit striker, shit forwards, shit midfielders. Erdegaard's crap, Declan Rice is crap, Saliba overrated, yeah. Gabriel overrated. Raya dead, yeah. Who's our left back? So I sign 100 left backs. No one plays left back. All of these things. Martinelli dead. Trossard dead. Yeah, but my club is sitting second comfortably. Like, I have no worries this season about finishing any lower than second. I don't have those worries.
You don't
at all. I don't have those worries. I'm not finishing any lower than second. I want first.
Wait. I just need clarity. You don't even think about finishing lower than second.
Bro, I don't think about it, bro. I don't think about that. I'm not finishing lower than second, bro.
All right.
And some
people may say that's a lack of self-awareness, but you're allowed to think how you think. That's some lack of
self-awareness.
I said some people. I never said that. I said some
I hear it. I know. Some people would say it's a lack of self-awareness, yeah? So when said people would say that, I go, okay, let me G-check myself. Okay, drew to Aston Villa, beat Spurs, drew to Brighton, beat Brentford, beat Ipswich,
we're talking about you finishing second when I mean self-awareness. I'm not talking about... we're talking about the finishing second line because you're going left.
Drew to Everton, yeah? Cool. Drew to Fulham, cool. Beat Man United, cool. Beat West Ham, cool. Beat Nottingham Forest. Battered them up, by the way, 3-0, cool. Drew to Chelsea, yeah? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have to go back 13 games in the Premier League to find my club losing. And that loss was 1-0 to Newcastle. So, forgive me for thinking, yeah, because remember, because it's not just about what we did in the past, it's about what we're going to do in the future, yeah? And then I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, Wolves away, win. Man City at home, win. Won it last season when they were better than what they are this season. So why would I think we don't win that? Cool. Leicester away, cool, W. West Ham at home, battered them up 5-2 at their ground, coming to our ground, W. Cool. Nottingham Forest away, probably a draw, but I think we could nick the 2-1 or the 1-0. Man United away, bad them up. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea at home, bad them up. Everton away, bad them up. Brentford at home, bad them up, bro. Where is my next loss coming, bro? Where is my next loss coming for me to finish below second? I want somebody to tell me. Go and tell me. Tell me. Because you know the difference between me and you, yeah? The difference between me and you, yeah, is I will come on these shows, yeah? I will go on my own shows, yeah? And I will tell man, yeah, we're badding man up, yeah? And then, all of a sudden,
I don't do that.
All of a sudden, we drew. All of a sudden, we drew to Aston. Sorry, we drew to Aston Villa. By the way, but while our team being in dire straits, yeah, we drew to a team that's 8th. Oh, wow. Because I remember everybody telling me, Emery's a better manager than Arteta. Aston Villa are a better club than Arsenal. They're going to finish above Arsenal. Do you remember the transfer window? Look at all the signings that Aston Villa made. They're going to be better than Arsenal.
Wait, can I ask you something? For one, I remember 5 minutes ago you said we're going to stay on Spurs. Why are we going on Arsenal? And you've been on your whole rant about Arsenal. Hooks, I haven't said anything to you. You've just been rattled.
You want to talk about Tottenham? Okay, cool.
Well, maybe not rattled. Maybe not rattled is the wrong word. But you've been reading the chat, seeing what they're saying, and saying, how are we going to finish below second? No, if we're done on Spurs,
club. Do you want to still talk about your shit club?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Go through, bro.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go.
You told me just 5 minutes ago, you got onto me and said, why are you trying to move on to Arsenal? Let's do. We're still going to stick Spurs. I said, cool, yeah, I do want to stick Spurs. We still got another 10 or so minutes to do Spurs before we move on to Arsenal. And then you went on a whole rant about how Arsenal are going to finish second and all of these stuff, rather than going back to speak about Spurs. So wait, let me just clarify something. If you're finished talking about Spurs, that's fine. People watch my match reaction to know more about that game. If you've got any more questions about the game, you can ask me. But I just wanted to clarify because, and you're going to do this thing that I dodged and stuff. I didn't dodge nothing. You're moving on to Arsenal, not me. So if you want to move on to Arsenal, we can. I'd love to. But I just want to clarify that. So you're not going to get on to me and say that I've dodged.
Okay. Is there anything that I want to know about your shit club that plays at the toilet bowl that whenever I drive past, I'm like, oh, that's the toilet bowl. In your opinion, why did you not win that game?
What do you mean? Like, just
What
I
do
said,
you mean
innit?
by that? In your
No, because
opinion,
I mean, no.
why
When
did
I
you
mean,
not
what do
win
you
the game?
mean, Hooks? I mean, like, as in, I said at the start, like, Ange got everything wrong. Tactically, we was wrong. The setup was wrong. So from that first half, I think the game was lost in the first half. I think it's fair to say at 3-0, your team's never really going to get back into it unless you blitz someone within like 15 minutes and score quite a few goals. You probably look at the point of that game and just say the game's done. You could get a draw at best, but scoring 4 goals in one half is already hard, even if you're playing against a shit side. So I look at the game and I simply just put it down to Ange. The setup was wrong. The players obviously didn't perform in the moments. Madison, Son, senior players hiding yet again. But I'm not going to look at those today. I'm just going to look at the manager and say the manager just got the setup wrong. He made it way too easy for, especially David Moyes out of all people. You know how David Moyes plays. It's very direct football. He's done the same thing for 20-odd years in the Premier League. It's not hard to figure out how he's going to play. He's going to get the ball to centre back. And no, shout out to Branthwaite. He actually had a really good game. He was playing some great passes over the top. And he found DCL and Jai. He just found every other player. I don't know if you know, like every ball over the top was dangerous. Every single ball, bypassing the press. The problem was that when you're playing with 3 centre backs again, when you do 3 centre backs, typically you don't play with a high line because it doesn't make no sense. If you got 3 centre backs, you're supposed to drop the line a bit deeper and then have 2 midfielders that are covering the space in front of them, especially the wide spaces because the fullbacks are flying up so high. The problem with Spurs is, again, like I've acknowledged, I think Ange didn't train the system enough with the players to actually know how it was right to work this system. I do think that he was out of his depth even using that system. I've never seen Ange deploy a 3-4-3 before in my life. So to see him now deploy this 3-4-3 in this game, it was like a last minute thing. Maybe because he saw Solanke was out. He knows Son can't play striker. He was trying to figure something out and try something new. It didn't work. He got it wrong. And that's the only way to look at it. I think Spurs lost the game because of Ange's decision making.
So why do you blame Ange in this game, but this game isn't the players when I'm watching?
It is the players too, but I said the bigger problem.
I'm watching the game and I'm like, Son, why did you not score that chance? It was arguably the biggest, one of the biggest sitters I've seen. Son scores that, you win the game.
I wouldn't say we win the game. It puts us in the game, and it's a fair point to make. And look, Hooks, I've called out these players time and time again. So I think I'm at the point now where you start to expect less from players. You don't call them out. Dragusin, I don't call out Dragusin because my expectation from me is on the fucking floor. Sonny Madison, the expectation from Madison used to be an all-star X-Factor player, come out. I'd expect him to perform to the ability of like an Odegaard, of like a Foden, a Kevin De Bruyne. These are the players before he came to Tottenham.
Why though?
Because before he came to Tottenham, he was in these. When you talk about Madison, you can't tell me no otherwise because I've even got proof of I'll go through hundreds of Arsenal fans. I don't mean hundreds.
He used to play for my team, my other team.
Who?
He used to play for my local, Norwich. He used to play for Norwich.
Madison.
I know about Madison. I knew about Madison before you, man.
All right, cool. That's fine.
So, but what I'm telling you is...
You didn't know about me because I was watching, Norwich 10 years ago. Kane on loan. You know what I mean? Kane on loan. Do you know about that? Would you know about Kane on loan? A man like Holt, Grant Holt. You know about Grant Holt? I know about Norwich ballers, bro.
I hear it. But, like, the thing is, if you look at his Tottenham career, and if you look at Madison in the Prem, because obviously Madison in the Championship is different, innit? Because it's the Championship. It's a level down, innit? I definitely think he's above the level of Championship, innit? But if you look at...
Come on,
he's way above it. But when you look at Madison in the Prem, he actually hasn't had that wavy of a Prem career. Like his Prem career hasn't been that good.
All right, I'll get the stats up just to show you what he's been performing like. And obviously, look, stats don't tell everything. I'm obviously numbers are numbers. You can only take so much from them. But I swear
he's been relegated like twice as well with Leicester.
I think maybe once, because from what I can see here, he's got never. He ain't got a Championship season with Leicester. He got relegated on the last year. He's never played Championship with Leicester.
He got relegated on the last year.
Obviously, on the last season when Tottenham brought him in it, they got relegated, and Tottenham brought him as he went down. So he never actually played.
I see what you're saying.
But he was in the Premier, and to say he didn't have a stellar Premier League career, this is why I look at it and say that's just not true. Man played in the career before Tottenham. He had 5 full seasons in the Premier League. Each of those seasons, he put up around the starting off his first season like 14 GA, then he went up to like 12, 13, 14, and then he was on like 20 and then 18 and these things.
But what I'm trying to say
is, I've acknowledged 33%, man. He only showed up 33% this season and probably not in their biggest moments. And we remember that time under Brendan Rodgers, and then who was the manager after that kept them going third? Remember they were pushing that third, and then they just kept falling off at the end of the season. They kept going 5th and 6th and them things.
No, but I think people, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Like the way that you lot talk about him.
Stop saying you lot, bro. I've been calling
you're
this guy out for so long.
Like you're talking about. To me, it seems like when Tottenham fans talk about Madison, they're actually talking about prime Kevin De Bruyne.
No, but this is the thing. When you say Tottenham fans, some Tottenham fans cool. I've called Madison out all season long, so you can't say you guys.
What about last season?
I called him out again last season. At the start of the season, of course, no one said nothing about him. I didn't say nothing for the first 6 months because he was, bro, for the first 10 games, Madison was flawless. He was the best cam in the league at that point, performance-wise. No one could take nothing away from him. He was balling out. I mean, he was doing better than your boy Odegaard at that point. Odegaard had a poor start to the season, and then when he when he flipped the page and started to turn up, Madison got injured in that Chelsea game. Never found his form back after injury. Now, I'm not claiming that the injury caused him to have bad form because he had plenty of time to come back after that and pick form up. He just never recovered that form. So ultimately, look, I hear it with Madison. I think Madison, for me, is not an X-Factor player, is not star player anymore. He won't be that player at Spurs. I've accepted that. But I just won't accept people trying to call me out for it, because I've been calling out Madison. If you not saw, most of the people in here that was on the midday live, I called it out straight away. I said, Tobes, come collect your boy. Because we were just arguing about him, last week or the week before. And I said, bro, this guy is finished. Madison's finished. And people saw at the start of the season, they were like, raw, his hairline's going, my man's stressed. I was trying to ignore it because I was like, bro, how's a man's hairline going in 1 year? Because I can't lie, the drawback was crazy. You know them ones when your hairline's here, and all of a sudden you got the bendy thing. Man's hairline's doing up David Beckham, yeah, whipping itself round the edges, and then hey, it goes to show, man's been stressed. Man's been stressed, and it's just not right, innit? Madison's just not at the races. But I guess, look, to wrap up on Spurs and give you my final thoughts on where we're at, Spurs need movement in this January transfer window ASAP. We need movements. I'm obviously frustrated. I'm frustrated with the board. I'm frustrated with the manager. I'm frustrated with the team. But we just need improvements. We need players to come in. We need players of a certain level that can improve this starting lineup. And until we get that, there isn't much going for Spurs. Next game, Hoffenheim away from home, Europa League, huge one for us because that we need to get into the top 8 of the Europa League. We need to win this game, and where Spurs ain't winning anything right now, it'd be a huge momentum boost. So if we can go and win that game, make sure you guys are tuned in. I'm gonna have a watch along for that game. It's gonna be an early one, like 5:15, 5:30. I think the kickoff is. So make sure you tune in to my watch along, my first proper watch along, because I've done one before, but it wasn't that great. So make sure you guys are there. But any last words on Spurs before we actually talk about Arsenal in depth?
It's just Spurs, isn't it?
That's exactly what I said. Spursy Spurs. Spurs. I think that might be my new saying, back,
Yeah,
Spurs. Moving on, though. Yet again, Arsenal fail to close the gap on Liverpool, or maintain the gap, you could say, because they won their game. And at a point when they watched the Liverpool game, Arsenal players said that they was watching it, they saw what Liverpool done right down to the last moment. I guess with Liverpool, you always know that they're gonna get it over the line, and that's exactly what happened. Captain Chaos Darwin Núñez walks away with a brace, saving Liverpool, extending that lead. Arsenal obviously 2-0 up, dropped 2 points. conceded 2 goals in fairly quick fashion in a very similar way. What's your thoughts on the game? Thoughts on the point, and thoughts on the result leading you into the title race?
I think we deserved the win, personally. Like, we played them off the park the entire game. They had moments where, yeah, on the counter they looked a bit dangerous, but I think from a overall perspective, we had already won the game. Like, after Havertz scored, I'm like, okay, 2-0, game's done. You know, wrapped it up nice and early. But then it's just 2 lapses of concentration, like 2 mistakes. Like, and Partey is at fault for both
Mistakes
of them.
is harsh. Wouldn't you just say bad defending? It's not an actual mistake. It's just
no, it's lapse of concentration. Like, especially the second goal, because the second goal, Partey actually steps up, but when he steps up with Ollie Watkins, he doesn't follow Ollie Watkins when Ollie Watkins then breaks in behind, which then leaves Ollie Watkins in a massive bit of space. And it was a good finish, very good finish, but it's like, if Partey just follows him back, that doesn't happen. Literally, that's all that had to happen. Partey just had to follow him back, and it doesn't happen. So I think it was one of the games where, you know, because obviously a lot of people are always looking at Arsenal's offense. I think the offense did good. The offense won the game. It was defensive errors that led to us dropping 2 points. Now,
but don't you feel like you created more than enough to score more than 2 goals? Because that's where the problem is.
Yeah, but the thing is, like let's be a bit level-headed here.
I'm being level-headed. I'm not even doing
not every time you need to score
4 or 5 goals. I get that.
Like, we shouldn't have to. We had the game won. 2 goals, 2-0. That's like, I'm watching the game and I'm like, cool, it's 1-0. We need another goal to add the cushion. We got the cushion, and then getting the cushion, we just, do you know what I mean? We just fell off. But for me, like, and this is the thing, I don't really know how to explain this, but if Liverpool lost or drew against Brentford, and then that happened, I would have been vexed, because we would have missed out on an opportunity to gain on Liverpool. But because Liverpool won the game, yeah, nothing changed. Nothing actually changed. Like, we're still in a scenario where we have to, at minimum, win 2 games to even be in and around Liverpool. Nothing actually changed. Like, yeah, people are going to troll me like, oh, it went from 4 points to 6 points.
Hooks, you're doing the context thing when you told me I can't do context. You said we don't want no context when it was Spurs.
No, but the thing is,
don't do that for me. No, don't do this.
But the thing is, you know why it's different, yeah? Because this is something that I've been saying consistently, that we need to ensure.
I've been saying things consistently. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
By the time we get to Anfield, game week 36, we need to be within single digits of Liverpool and as close as possible. Now, it's not my fault that, like, it seems like I'm the only one in the world that thinks that Liverpool between now and then are going to drop more points. It seems that everybody else just assumes they're going to win every single game, even though they drew their last game, and they was very lucky that they didn't draw the game that they just played. Very lucky. Yeah,
but this is the difference.
So they're dropping points. They're gonna drop points. Yeah. So now the thing is, in isolation, if people want to say in isolation, this game was bad for Arsenal because we only got a point, that's fine. But the difference is, when Arsenal gained on Liverpool last game week, nobody was saying anything like that. So nothing's changed. We still need 2 wins minimum. We still need Liverpool to drop 6 points. Nothing's actually changed. So, but you know, if people want to make a spectacle about it and want to be like, hee, ha, ha, Arsenal drop points, then cool, that's your prerogative, isn't it? But from my perspective, yeah, I'm looking at my club and I'm going, cool. The plan hasn't changed. We still need to bring in a striker in January. We may do this. We still need to bring in a winger in January or some type of other forward player. We may still do this. As long as we do that, yeah, our fortunes will change. You know why? Because if we upgrade our forward line in any way, shape, or form, we get better because it makes our forward line better. No, it makes our team better, bringing in forward line additions. And then I'm looking at things like, cool, from about, I would say, maybe late March, probably April. I would assume all of the April fixtures, yeah, Saka will play in some way, shape, or form, unless he has a setback. So that's Saka coming back. That's another boost.
Look, sorry,
I'm
sorry. I've got to interrupt here, bro, because you're going 3 months down the line when we're talking about this game. You're talking about March and April.
No, do you know why? Because you care about, you obviously care more about
the game than I do. This is what it is, Hooks, yeah.
If you care about the game so much,
prior to you went into your little breakdown of the game and then went on to your excuse brigade, you said, "Oh, I come out and I say we're gonna pump these, man. We're gonna do the job. We're gonna deal with them." So when you come out and say that, you're gonna get held accountable for what you said. You said you're gonna deal with them.
I thought we would.
You didn't deal with them. You didn't deal with them because yet again, your manager makes bad decisions. That puts your team into a place where you're gonna drop points. Partey at right back. What's he doing playing Partey at right back again? I thought we've seen this experiment.
He had no choice.
We've seen this experiment before, and what we saw from this experiment, Hooks, correct me if I'm wrong, is that it affects your midfield. Your midfield gets impacted more than your defense does. When he plays at right back, and you're looking at me funny, like, no, because when Marino and Rice are in there, it's not a good pairing. When Rice and Partey's in there, it's solid. The teams don't glide through your midfield the same way they did. The Tielemans not have far too much time and space on the ball.
You don't understand, okay, but cool.
I do understand.
He can play. What he's trying to do. The only other option that he had, was to either play Kiwior at right centre back, which he cannot play because he can barely play left centre back. He's a left-footed centre back.
So it's excuses for the manager now because you ain't got players available. Deal with it.
You cannot play there.
Deal with that. I've had to play Jed Spence at left back, bro. I've got a right back playing left back. That doesn't mean anything. But the only other option he has is to play Maldini. So obviously he's gone, do you know who I could actually play centre back, right centre back? How about I play the guy right centre back? He played the guy that played there a couple of times.
Okay. From Ajax. Okay. Who I signed him being a right centre back. You know what, and then on that notice, Calafiori isn't fit. There's no other person to play right back.
Who was that for the goal?
So he goes for one of the goals. So he goes, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna play, Partey.
Who was that for the second goal?
And you know what? This is how I know you're being shameless. You see the second goal.
Who was that for the second goal, bro?
It wasn't conceded from open play.
The second goal?
The second goal wasn't conceded from open play.
The second goal. Who was at fault for the second goal?
Partey, but it wasn't from open play. It was from a set piece. So it actually, him conceding that second goal had nothing to do with him playing right back.
It was him and his marking. His ability to play right back is because he played. Even
if he was playing centre mid, he probably still would have been the one
in concentration. When you have a proper right back playing right back, like you would Timber, for example, and yes, Timber could have played that game. That's cool. You're not doing it. You're not doing it because it's facts. The lapse in concentration is the reason why you conceded the goal.
Because you're being stupid.
No, you're being stupid. You're making excuses.
Lapses in concentration have nothing to do with
excuse for your manager anymore.
No, because you're saying, why did he play Partey right back? But the second goal had nothing to do with Partey playing right back.
It did though, because he's lapsed in concentration and marking his man. Did he not check in? He went this way and didn't watch his man. Was he not marking Watkins?
Was he not from a set piece?
Okay, but who was he marking?
But he still would have been marking him even if he was playing DM.
No, the right back would have been there. The right back would have been there. He wouldn't have been marking him. It would have been the right back marking him. He would have been taking up that same position. He would have been marking him, and ultimately the goal wouldn't have fell for him. Ollie Watkins wouldn't have got into that position if you had a proper defender playing there.
It's a lapse Timber would have been. It has nothing to do with the position that he was playing on the pitch.
Yeah, it does, of course.
So if you can't comprehend that, there's nothing for us to talk about.
There is. All right, Hooks, you're doing. This is what Arsenal fans do. Yeah, when they're wrong, they're gonna stay strong, and he's gonna start doing.
There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about. There is stuff to talk about because you had a 2-0 lead and you bowled the 2-0 lead, bro.
But what does that have to do?
You said you were gonna deal with it. You've said that your manager's better than Emery. You said that Arsenal's better than Aston Villa. They're 8th in the league. Why are you 2-0 up and then you draw against 8th in the league? You've just sat here and got onto me about my position and all of this. You're guaranteed that you're going to finish second. You guaranteed that no other team below you is going to finish above you. No. You said every other team below you is not going to finish above you. All of this stuff. And you're talking about, if we just need to match Liverpool's results and all of this rubbish. But you didn't want to identify that Liverpool's attack is far better than yours as to why they get through these games.
What does that have to do with the Aston Villa game?
They get through. No, because you said that you need to maintain this.
What does that have to do with the Aston Villa game?
You need to make. You said.
Okay, but where was Liverpool?
So when I'm talking about maintaining a point gap, you're not going to maintain a point gap when their attack's so much better than yours. Where was this attack that you're talking about against Nottingham Forest? Nottingham Forest are a better defensive side.
Where was it though? Because you're talking to me about the
Liverpool but they played. I feel like against Nottingham Forest, they should have scored more goals. They didn't finish the chances, but they got through against Brentford. That's what matters.
We should have scored more against Aston Villa.
Well, you don't. You never do. Your team doesn't.
But they didn't against. Oh, but we scored 2 against you. What now?
Oh, but so that's scoring a lot.
Oh, what now? What now?
Oh, what you scored? You scored a set piece.
And you do realize
it's a mistake. The thing that you're complaining that you conceded against Aston Villa. Wait. You said you just complained about your team conceding from mistakes and set pieces, but we done the exact same thing, and you're sitting here and you're sitting here praising it now. Where's the shameless? Have some shame.
You know, there's only 3 teams in the league that have scored more than my club. You're not going to chat to me about scoring.
And my team's one of them.
You're not going to chat to me about
my team's one of them. And my team's in 15th. How's the team in 15th got a better attack than you, bro?
Wait, do you not understand the point?
How was the team in 15th got a better attack than you?
In rubbish about my attack. My attack has
it's not good. My point is Tottenham
in the Premier League. Yeah, but my attack's not good. And I've scored the 4th most in the Premier League.
Mine's not good enough. We've scored how many? It doesn't mean that it's good. Bro, measuring your attack by the amount of goals that your team has scored is not a good.
Oh my god!
It's not a good measuring stick.
What are we doing? Like everybody wants to sit here and tell me that my team's dead, my attack's dead. But by the way, with my dead attack, we've scored the 4th highest in the Premier League. By the way, forgive me for thinking that when we improve our attack gets better. If our attack is already the 4th best,
you know why you're just chatting rubbish? Because the same way you get onto me and say, you think your team's getting better when you get your players.
Oh my god!
Bullshit.
God forbid.
Just because you get a new attack.
God forbid we sign a striker and our attack gets better. God forbid. Oh,
God forbid Romero Van de Ven come back and our results get better. God forbid.
It's like wild thinking. Oh,
such a wild thing. So wild thing, isn't it?
Silly me.
I'm giving you your exact same logic that you give me, bro. I'm giving you the exact same logic to let you know how stupid it sounds.
Silly me to think that my club has identified that the attack should be doing better. That all of you say is super dead, but is the 4th best attack in the league. Silly me thinking that once we rectify that, the problems that we have in attack is going to be solved. Silly me. Sorry. I'm trying to do logic here. Obviously logic doesn't work.
You're believing the PR. I hear it. The PR sold
Silly me.
You're believing the PR. Okay.
And the thing is, sorry, wait. Let me just say this, go back to because you see this idiot, This idiot, whenever I appear on a stream, and they're in the chat, this idiot loves to chat the most rubbish, But this idiot also doesn't realize that not once have I ever said that. Not once. Find me.
Wait.
Anywhere where I've said that Arsenal won't drop points. Find me, please. No, I beg.
Well, I think when he means won't drop more, he means position-wise. And this is probably in reference. This is probably in reference to what you said on this stream about.
This is what I said about Liverpool. This is what I said about Liverpool. And the 6 points.
You said you won't go any lower than second. No team below you will go above you. That's what I think he means. That's what he's referring to. Drop more. That is literally. You said that on the stream. You said no team below you will go above you. We're gonna finish second, and we'll finish lowest. We'll finish with second. Sorry, that's what you said.
I don't predict to win every game, by the way. Right. Charles just said that.
And that's probably way down. I'm so far up on the chat right now. But no, Hooks, come on, man. Like you are
crazy, bro. Do you know what's actually so crazy?
Do you see this? What happens?
Do you know what's actually so crazy? Yeah, man will say. Man will say this: Arsenal will not win anything in the next 10 years, while not realizing that if you go 10 years back, Arsenal have won things. So why would we not win things in the next 10 years? If in the last 10 years, we've won things. But then I'm the internet troll for saying that Arsenal will win things when there's actual evidence of Arsenal winning things in the last 10 years. But I'm the troll. But I'm the one that doesn't know ball. But these men are allowed to make these weird comments. Oh, it's bare dead. It's actually bare stupid.
No, but Hooks, this is what I need to understand though, because you speak to me about my club a certain way, but then when it comes to your club, you don't maintain those same standards. And you could say the same about me. Oh, we'll get back to the question. Hooks is going to answer that. Let me just go through the chat and big up some of the people in the chat anyway, because I've been meaning to do that. And we're 56 minutes in, 137 people still in the live. Make sure you guys have smashed the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed to me, make sure you've done that. But also subscribe to the boy Hooks. His channel is in the name of the video. It's also in the description of the channel, so you can't miss it. But make sure you're liking this because we're on 71. We got 100. We're aiming for 100. If just 30 of you people in here just like the damn thing, we'd get to 100 instantly. So make sure you like the button, show some love. And let me just go to the chat and big up some of the people in chat. Big up to D. Man's just trying to get updated. He saw the argument. He come in the midst of it. And he's like, what's going on? What's going on? We were just talking about Arsenal and Spurs, man. Same way as every week. It just tends to get heated. But that's my bro, man. That's just how it is, isn't it? Arsenal and Spurs. We already know what it is. Hook says Spurs are shit. Jords cried tears. Jords now saying Arsenal shit. Hook's crying tears somewhere. I mean, that's a great. It's a bit close. You could say that. It's a fair summary of the where was that with that. The update is Arsenal won't win the league, and he's arguing the point that he will catch my Liverpool. Oh yeah, Curtis is onto the Arsenal, man. These clubs are in denial. Shout out to you and man like Slim Handle. Shout out to you, bro. Man said, nah, why for that? Why for that? Big why. But yeah, man. I'm glad you, man, are enjoying the stream. Make sure you like the damn thing if you're really enjoying it. You know what I mean? Let's see what else. I'm still catching up. Hyper protagonist. Both clubs move like and it's who we are, mate. I mean, that's fair. Ali catching strays, yo. To be fair, he said that he's been on to him, so it's a fair one there. If you come in the streams and you're talking in the chat enough, trust me, the man them are watching and they will call you up on it. You and just waiting for Chelsea downfall, London boys. London's in the mud right now, really in the mud. I'm telling you, Hooks, Man City are coming for you. That's exactly what I've said.
Everybody's coming for my club, bro. Everybody. There's bare clubs in the league that are doing dead to me, but apparently when I face them, they're coming for me. There's always bare dead.
Can you just clarify? Ali wants to know. Where
is the Vim for all these other clubs? Where is it? Where is it?
Do you call the Community Shield the Super Cup? I just want to clarify.
I don't. But you know what's funny?
Some people do. I just want to clarify.
But you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny?
Go on.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah. If you see the Community Shield, yeah, the only reason they don't rate it is because it's not called the Super Cup. But you know what it's called in Spain?
No, you probably are right. You're right. I'm not going to fight that. You're probably right.
The Super Cup.
I know.
Do you know what it's called
I know. In Spain, it's called the Super Cup. Okay. If some people wanted to do that, but ultimately, England called it the Charity Shield, bro. So people never respected it.
It was actually originally called the English Super Cup.
When?
How about them apples?
When?
But we changed it.
When?
How about them apples?
When?
Do your research. Hold that. All of you. Do your research. Hold that. All of that. Hold it.
I'll do the research on stream right now, just to show you up if you're lying.
Hold that.
English Super Cup, yeah.
You get it? Hold that.
All right. Anyway. I did actually have a starting here for you. I did want to know. Hooks, man, like Love United, hate ops. Big up to you each and every time. Has your bomber landed yet?
Let me check.
I don't know which is in reference to, but I take it he's probably been pre in your streams and got a question from one of them or something.
So basically, what it is, yeah, is oh wow, crazy. Fenway Sports Group are expected to make a bid for the Boston Celtics, whose price tag is set to exceed $6 billion. but they're not signing players. Crazy. Liverpool fan base about to go to hell.
Why are you looking at Fenway Sports Group stuff right now? You're bringing Liverpool's owners to see if they're matching what your owners are on. Is that what it is?
He asked me.
You saw your owners at the LA Rams yesterday and thought, they don't care about us.
He asked me, Hawks, has your bomber landed yet? So I refreshed.
Is that the bomber?
No, I refreshed my Twitter to see if it had landed, and I thought
that was the bomber. I just need to make sure.
No. So basically, yesterday, different Arsenal accounts were alluding to the fact that there's going to be a mad bomb that drops for Arsenal today, innit? So I thought, let me talk a bit about it. There, a lot of people are assuming that it's something to do with Sesko, innit? But from what I can see at the moment, it doesn't seem like anything's dropped. Well, I mean, truth be told, I would have known by now. Someone would have called my phone. Hey, yo, did you see that, blood? So I guess I can assume it hasn't dropped yet. You know, they made there.
First. Phil P, shout out to you. As Dragusin worse than Davinson? 100%. There's no doubt about that. I just need to make that very fucking clear. He's way worse than Davinson Sanchez. There's no way. Davinson Sanchez was actually decent for his first couple of years, albeit he played next to Alderweireld and Vertonghen. But wait, after those first year and a half, 18, 24 months, he was in the drain, in the gutter. All right, so just moving on a bit more. Obviously, we've spoke about this weekend. No, actually, I need to go back a bit. Because I didn't actually really get to speak about Arsenal or say anything about the game or anything. I'm just going to keep it very brief.
You can't speak about my club, bro.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
So, just to give my brief overview on how the game went for me.
Before that, can I ask you a question? I want to see.
This is why. Wait, what I don't get is.
Honest though, I'm
gonna be honest, but what I don't get is how comes when it's your turn to break down Tottenham game, I'll give you all the time. I don't interrupt.
No, but you're allowed to ask.
When it's my turn, I can't ask. I can't do it. I can't say nothing about Arsenal.
Stop acting like we're internet guys, bro. Like, you can ask me any question you want to ask me anytime, bro. Like, you get me. If you wanted to stop and be like, "Oh, Hawks, before you talk, let me just quickly ask you something," then I'll be like, "Cool." Like, stop. Like, you get it. You know what I mean? So, by the way, yeah. In your honest opinion, do you think that Arsenal deserved to win that game?
So that was the first thing I was actually going to say. This is what I mean. You know, if you let a man speak, I get the points because I know what you're going to say half the time. We've been streaming for long enough. I know exactly where your angle is. And I was going to say, to be fair, I don't think Arsenal deserved to win. I don't think that's the right wording. I say you'd created enough to win the game. Your team had created enough chances to win the game because that's the way I've maintained consistency with this. Even when you asked me about the Spurs and Tottenham game, the Tottenham Arsenal game at the start of the season, I said Tottenham didn't deserve to win because we didn't create enough clear-cut chances. Arsenal won the game through luck because we gave it to you, but Tottenham didn't deserve to win. I look at this game and say Arsenal created enough chances to win, but you can't be mad when Sterling's missing chances. You can't be mad when Trossard's missing chances because you know this. You guys literally know this. You said that neither of these are good enough to start. So you expect these things to happen. While I take it as a fan, you get to a point where you expect them to miss chances. When they miss it, you don't even get mad. You're just like, fuck, man. Next
because I know that our attack needs to be better.
So that's my thing. So that's why I say you don't deserve it. That's why whenever I feel like whenever you evaluate a game, especially when you've got certain players on the pitch that you don't expect much from, you have to evaluate the game with that into account and say, do you know what, we didn't deserve it because these players continuously let us down, so we didn't deserve to win. We didn't like our XG was good, but we know with these players the XG is going to be lower than what it's supposed to be. So I think you created enough to win the game. I think you lost the game in that 15 minutes of where you conceded the 2 goals straight after halftime. That's where the game was lost. You guys gave them 2 little chances. Those 2 very similar, just whipped crosses into the box, back post, poor defending, poor marking. They took advantage of it. Now, I did think that they done decent. Villa didn't necessarily play great after that. They sort of just done enough to stay in the game, defend well. One thing we didn't actually mention was the VAR decision, the handball decision, which is absolutely one thing we need to address. And I'm sure you feel the same way. It's absolutely crazy that Arsenal fans are even trying to justify that. Do you not feel? I
don't know. I haven't. All I know is there's one. It was funny, yeah. There's one clip, yeah, that's been going around on the internet. It's one angle, yeah. I promise you, it's the maddest optical illusion that you will ever see in your life, yeah. Because if you watch it, yeah, and in your mind you go, it hit his stomach. Every time you watch it, you will see the ball hit his stomach, yeah. But if you say in your mind, it hit his hand. Every time you watch it, yeah, you'll see it hit his hand. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's a mad optical illusion.
I've seen a couple angles and I hear it, but I feel like it's just one of those things.
I don't know. And do you know what? Even more, I don't care because it's not a decision that can change. Like we drew 2-2. Who gives a shit? I mean, I don't really care.
All right, first. At least
At
least you're not using it as an excuse. I think the Arsenal fans that are going out there trying to justify it, trying to make excuses for it. Like, yeah, I get there's a couple replays and a duff. Like, you can look at it and it might, bro. That's just our eyes playing tricks on us. Like, the human eyes are flawless.
I think the problem is that it's meant to be conclusive, and from no angle is it conclusive. I think that's the issue.
I don't know, man. I don't even like this conclusive rubbish because that's just like when I feel like we've got to a point now with VAR where the VAR is generally just out there to protect the referee's decisions. Whatever decision the referee makes, VAR is just going to defend, and only in highly conclusive, like they say, where it's all the way one way, where everyone knows it's a pen or everyone knows it's a foul, they're going to go against the ref. But how many penalty decisions have we seen not given because, they don't want to go against the referees? It doesn't make sense. It's just like, trying to protect status type of thing. I do think it was conclusive. I saw the hand. I saw it bounce off the hand.
But the thing is, do you know what? Yeah. So don't lie, by the way, because in real time nobody saw it hit the hand. But Sugar,
I'm talking about in the replays. I've seen it hit the hand.
But Sugar says, to be fair, his arm is not in an unnatural position. Yeah. Now, he doesn't move his arm towards the ball. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't move his arm towards. If anything, he's trying to move out of the way from the ball. Yeah. Now, you know what my thing is? Yeah. I think that they need to change the handball rule. Yeah. So it's only intentional.
I don't like that.
I think handball should, like, because for you to handball, yeah.
But you do know the rule is very different on handball. So, like, it's intent. What is it? So, if that happened in the middle of the game, it wouldn't be handball because it's ball to hand, isn't it? Naturally, the ball's moving.
Exactly. So I think it should still be ball to hand.
The problem is when it takes a deflection off the hand and goes in, it has to be a handball, bro, because it's leading to a goal.
But why though? Because so basically what you're saying,
because he's scored with an illegal area. You can't touch the ball with your hand.
No, but what you're saying to see, this is where I think it's a bit weird, yeah, is because what you're trying to say is the only reason he scored is because it deflected off of his hand. But that's not true, because if it deflected off of his hip, it goes in. If it deflects off his leg,
we don't know that though, man. That's like a bigger science issue, bro.
It's because the ball changed direction. That's why it actually went in, because the ball changed direction. The ball can change direction, hitting any part of your body.
Bro, I sit here and I hear your point.
I think handball needs to be, for me, this is just me saying. And again, I'm not trying to say that it should have whatever, because I don't care, because what happened has happened, didn't it? But in my opinion, in football, handball is something that should be intentional. Like, to me, handball is something's gonna happen. Let me use my hand to stop it. Or if I move my hand here, because Havertz isn't thinking in his head, if I move because he doesn't move his arm, he moves his body. So, from my opinion, from my opinion, handballs should be intentional. But hey, I'm not a referee. Well, I'm not part of the PGMOL in it, so I can't.
I hear what you're saying. I think because look, if it was that way, and it has to be. I mean, the rule you want would have still ruled out Joe Linton's goal still, actually, because it wasn't intentional. But I just see it on the other way. I think if the handball leads to the ball going in the back of the net, or leads to a chance, or leads to the team scoring a goal, it needs to be cancelled, just because it's an illegal area on the. You can't. It's football. It's not fucking handball. So if it touches your hand, the game should just stop there, unless it like bounces off your arm or something.
Okay, cool. So then get rid of ball to hand then.
What, the rule entirely? So then you could just
get rid of ball to hand, because then so basically every time the ball hits your hand, then, or an illegal area of your body, it should always be a foul. It's just that simple.
But I suppose the thing is with the handball rule, it's really hard because they've actually tried a few different things over the last couple of years. Like, they've generally changed the rules so many times.
Just get rid of ball to hand, and then it's solved.
No, but then that's where the problem was, because I don't know if you know, there was a decision a couple of years ago which went against Spurs when Lucas Moura was the Moura one. Do you remember that one? The Moura was running through. He literally dropped. He fell on the floor. Tottenham laid it. Someone laid it. He rolled over and it like hit his arm on the floor. And they gave that as a handball. And it's like, bro, that makes no fucking sense. But it's ball to hands not rule. So like it's always going to be a problem. I just think that you need to, with these moments, especially in high pressure, there probably needs to be more clarification. These are the times like what they done in the Carabao Cup. Should have come out on the mic, should have said a little something to the referee and clarified. But yeah, really quickly before we wrap up, you've obviously got Champions League midweek. Who you guys are playing in Champions League?
Dynamo Zagreb, and I think I'm going to the game. Yeah.
Aye, that's a nightmare team. I don't even want to think about that. Spurs fans know that is a nightmare fucking team for me, bro.
Maybe for you,
man. With Zagreb Jords for like 6 months, bro.
Yeah, maybe for you, man, innit?
Well, yeah, what's your prediction for that one, I suppose, really quickly?
I'm not too sure, because I don't know what type of team we're going to put out. I think we might rest players. So I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. All right, if we put out a fairly strong team, then I'll say maybe a 2-3-0. But if we play a lot of our players that don't play too much, and maybe some of our young G's and all of that, like the Cabias and the Maldinis and them man there, maybe a 1-0. 2-1.
First, I mean, a win's a win at this point, isn't it? You guys
I do think we win the game.
You've secured yourself in the top 8, or was it this game was secured?
This game. If we win this game, then we're secured in the top 8.
So I suppose it's one of those ones. I do think probably in that case, you might be best putting out a stronger side just to make sure you've secured the top 8, and then you can.
Then we have to play again on the weekend. Then it's like, yeah, we got to start thinking about managing the load of players, isn't it?
Yeah. You do. I know you got City. Like I said, we got City coming up in 2 weeks. I think it's 2nd of February. I think it is. And I was just looking at the fixtures with I know City's run's mad. I don't know if you've seen City's run.
Yeah, City's run is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
The next 6 games is crazy. I didn't even notice. And they got enough away games as well as part of that. So, it's going to be tricky for them. With regards to Spurs,
but everybody will just assume that Man City are going to win all those games, even though they've been dead this season. But,
I don't think that. But I mean, the one thing we can give to them, and you would even too, they've gone out and done business. And apparently, they're still trying to sign 2 more midfielders. So if they've got 5 players in January, it's a whole different side competing from February onwards. Let's be honest, there, like squad wise. They're going to be a bit more at the races. But yeah, really briefly, Spurs, Hoffenheim. I'd love to give you guys a prediction right now, but don't really know how to think. Let's see what the team is going to be going into that game. Make sure you pull up for the watch along, and we can all be here and play it out together. Hopefully, Spurs can get a win because
Tuesday. You play Tuesday?
Thursday.
No, Thursday.
Thursday early kickoff. I think 5:45. So yeah, man, make sure all the people are there for that one. And yeah, man, big up to another North Divide show. Your daily Monday 2 p.m. Arsenal and Tottenham reviews. Yeah, man. Big up to everyone inside. Big up to the 107 people we still got in here. Likes wise, the like goal was 100. We're on 81. That's pretty close. Before everyone heads out, make sure you smash the like button. Let me see who's live currently to see who we can send you over to. And also, how could we forget? Hooks didn't even mention it. Man got on 3K. I was on the stream this morning. I see 3K. I was like, rah, since when? I swear it was 2.8 or something on Friday.
I hit 3. I'm over 3K now.
Well, over the weekend, did it just blow up a little piece? Man had like a fat growth over the weekend.
Yeah, man, little piece, man. Trying to get there to 10K this year, man. That's the goal.
Hey, that's the aim, man. That's the aim. That's what we're really on. We're all trying to get 10K before the end of the year. Trying to really get up on this thing. So make sure you head over to Hooks' channel. Because like I said, the aim is just over 3K. Was it 3.3 is almost that? So help him get to 3.3 and help me get to 1.1. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. And yeah, man, big up to all the people inside. This stream is going to take you over to... Hey, I'm just going to be putting it on now just to see. Is Dean still live? I think Dean might be live. You might be going over to Dean, people. There we go. All right, there we go. You're going to go over to Dean. It's Dean, Famzone TV. You guys going to go over there, Liverpool stuff. Big up to the people, them. Shout out to Hooks. Yeah, man. Durag Diaries. It's been another episode. Peace.